Dragon Ball Daima is the newest installment in the Dragon Ball franchise that everyone's talking about, and with that, released the new fight that I want to talk about today between Goku and Tamagami 3. But this video is going to be a little different, as we're going to go straight for the knockout. That's right, we're not using the 10-point scoring system today, but don't worry, I'll still be breaking the fight down and providing the stats from the fight. Oh, and if you're new to the channel and want to see more Dragon Ball content, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave ideas for future content down below. To start off with this fight, Tamagami wastes no time charging in straight at Goku, who shows no signs of fear, holding his stance like a champ. Tamagami comes in with these insane downward strikes that Goku has no choice but to dodge, with such a big guy like Tamagami generating that much force on such a small little Goku. But this is also quite the advantage, because with that height difference, it does make things harder for Tamagami to try and hit him, and it definitely throws him off with his accuracy. And with that being said, Goku ricochets himself off of the flying debris from the ground and goes straight after Tamagami, but Tamagami catches him in the palm of his hand. From there, Tamagami decides to round kick straight through Goku, but Goku blocks at the last second. Our fighters reset and Goku wastes no time. He's trying to get his lick back, but Tamagami dodges and throws his hammer straight at Goku, which he immediately dodges to charge straight at Tamagami. But mid-flight, Goku notices something approaching up from behind him. It's Tamagami's hammer. When Tamagami threw his hammer and Goku dodged it, he just decided to call it back to his hand, as Goku's flying right in front of it, and as the hammer comes back to Tamagami, it's gonna hit Goku. But Goku is one step ahead. He dodges it and jumps right on top of it, knowing that it's a one-way, safe ticket straight to Tamagami. But right when Tamagami is about to catch his hammer, Goku jumps right off. But Tamagami comes in with a crazy swing, getting the fullest range of motion I've ever seen. Goku dodges, and right when Tamagami has completed the swing, we see Goku is right back on top of that hammer, dropping down, hitting Tamagami's leg just above the knee. I don't know why, but bro thinks he's John Jones or something. To be fair though, he did still knock him off balance. From here, Goku jumps straight into the air and smacks away Tamagami's hand as he tries to grab him. From here, Goku literally uses his size to his advantage, as we see him literally running on top of Tamagami's body. But right before Goku can go and hit the head, Tamagami hits Goku with the handle of his hammer. And even though Goku was able to block, you can tell that hurt him. And from there, Tamagami uses Goku being hurt to his advantage, as right away he wastes no time, swings his hammer, and sends Goku flying. But neither are done yet. Tamagami knows Goku's coming at him and immediately goes for another downward strike of his with his hammer. But Goku slides right under it, being now behind Tamagami. And right away, Goku takes advantage of this amazing position so well. Right away, he hits Tamagami's calf and slides his bow staff towards Tamagami's ankle and sweeps the leg, throwing him off balance. This swing caused Tamagami's leg to drop, and right away, Goku propels himself off of his staff and goes right above Tamagami and swings straight for the back of Tamagami's head. But Tamagami anticipated this, and right away, while Goku's behind him about to hit him, Tamagami took the handle of his hammer and blocked Goku's staff with it. Right away, Tamagami strikes at Goku, smacking him away with a hammer fist of his own. Now our two fighters decide to reset, and right away they both charge at each other, leading to a clash. But Goku ultimately ends up getting overpowered, sending him back. Now while Goku's trying to regain his footing and reset to get into a better position, Tamagami chases right after him, and Goku ends up being cornered. Tamagami ends up throwing his hammer at Goku while he's in this position, and this is where Goku is in a really bad place. Goku is not only the smaller guy, but also he's literally smaller than Tamagami's hammer alone, and the specific position that he's in makes things so much harder for him to be able to actually like push away Tamagami's hammer. And not only is my guy Goku straight up upside down and has his back towards the wall, but he also has to overcome the full force of gravity acting on Tamagami's hammer. And because of this, Goku's forced to go into Super Saiyan, and we see that once he powers up, we see that the force of the ki radiating from his body pushes Tamagami's hammer away, because this surge of ki is just so strong. And right afterwards, Goku and Tamagami enter an insane stare down. You'd think Tamagami is scared because Goku just entered Super Saiyan, but no. He's staring him down like Alex Pereira staring down Yuri Prohaska. And while that's happening, Tamagami's hammer hammer is returning back to him, but as it's about to hit Goku, Goku backflips over it and just cuts straight through the handle of the hammer with his staff. But Tamagami is still standing there, unfazed. And Goku looks at Tamagami and is like, you know what, since you want to throw hands, we could fucking throw hands. Puts his staff away and gets straight into stance. The two bolt at each other. But just remember, since Goku's in Super Saiyan, he's 50 times stronger and literally catches Tamagami's punch in the palm of his small little hand. And right away takes his leg and round kicks Tamagami in the face and sends him straight down. I love how Tamagami just had no response to what Goku was doing. Not only is he just so much faster, but he's also so small, so it honestly kind of looked like Tamagami just had no idea what was happening. You see his arm that tried to punch Goku stay in the exact same position. He didn't even bring it back to put his guard up. Luckily for Tamagami though, he's able to catch his footing, but Goku flies past Tamagami and switches to southpaw to throw an insane leg kick, which makes Tamagami lose his footing. While Tamagami's falling, Goku decides to throw a ki blast. But even while falling, Tamagami's able to brace himself, turn around, and just smack that ki blast out of the way. From there, Goku still throws a combination of ki blasts, and he actually uses it pretty well here as he does it to have Tamagami distracted and try to block the ki blast, while he's using it to set up his next strike as he closes the distance in between him and Tamagami. Goku closes the distance and the two enter a very close-quartered fight, but nothing seems to land from either side. This is where the fight reaches its climax, as right after this, Goku decides to power up into Super Saiyan 2 and charges up his Kamehameha. Tamagami then responds with his own ki blast, but upon firing, Goku's Kamehameha pierces straight through Tamagami's ki blast. To be fair, Tamagami was actually holding it off for a bit and ended up throwing the Kamehameha into the air, but that literally cost him all of his energy, and then Goku elbows him straight into his solar plexus, completely knocking the wind out of his chest, giving Goku the win. On screen are the complete stats from this fight. In this fight, Goku was more accurate by 15%, which to be honest, did kind of surprise me. It could just be that Tamagami threw more throughout the fight, so maybe it just felt like to me that of the strikes he landed, it would have led to that percent to have gone up more, but that was my reaction to this at first glance. Tamagami did a good job at pressuring Goku throughout this fight and being able to land the strikes he needed to cause the harm he needed to try and get the win, and ended up trapping Goku perfectly in the corner. But by the end of the fight, Goku's power-ups were just too much for Tamagami to handle, and Goku ended up getting the knockout in the first round if I were to unofficially label it. If you want to see me do this with other fights, please let me know which down in the comment section below for future videos.